Another year, another vinyl update. How's it going, everyone? Welcome back. Today, I guess is that time. Usually that time where I record these types of bids. But yeah, these are just videos that I usually do every start of each year. Usually around the month of January, where I just kind of showcase newly acquired records that I have in my collection. Since the last time I presented this, I believe I had like 40 some records, and I don't know why it just comes out like this. Each year it doubles in size. Well, not necessarily. I would say if I go back onto my Discogs collection, I think I have 80 records in total, which is a huge step up. With I would say like one record, which I don't know, you probably saw it in the 2020 or 2021 video, which was a defected record. That one is out. It's not in my collection no more. I returned it, and I was not gonna get it again. But I'll discuss more about it. Other than that, there's like 5 other records I've ordered, but there are several issues right now with the production of records, because we're still in a pandemic, and then we got these stupid ass variants floating around. Yeah, and that impacted pretty much even CD sales, vinyl records being massively produced. You have to go by schedule and stuff like that. So I got like 5 pre-orders that are pending in this year. Somewhere in April, maybe, or maybe in May. So we still gotta wait for them, but I'll discuss those in a bit as well. But yeah, without further ado, let me go ahead and I might just go through everything. But since I've already showcased some of these records in the past, I won't really show the color record, but I will say, you know, if it's a color one, I'll talk about it. If it's a standard black pressing, I'll just show it like that. And I just have all these records here in my shelf. So I think we just start with the first one. See, first one's a newly acquired one. This is Maisy Star. Unfortunately, why is it like that? Hold up. Okay, I for some reason thought I was reading the fucking album backwards or some shit. But anyways, we got Maisy Star's So Tonight That I Might See. It's a 1995, 96 album, give or take. Maisy Star is a pretty weird band, and mainly found out about this album through the single Fade Into You. Listening to the whole thing, it's a really hypnotic experience. It's it's only 10 tracks, but it's a really consistent vibe. Highly recommend it. Got this, it's the exclusive pink purple version, so that's fucking cool. This shit goes, if you go into Discogs, probably like 80 bucks. Next one, Inside Barbena. If you've been seen Netflix around May, June, July, somewhere around that time, probably have seen the special. The special is crazy. It's phenomenal. Never thought a comedy album would be so, I don't know, depressing. That's all I gotta say. Inside goes into crazy ass topics of like dissociation as well as depression, which it's a really crazy ass album from this dude. Some of the major highlights people have really seen is like Welcome to the Internet, All Eyes on Me, That Funny Feeling. That one grew on me a lot listening to it. And this is the Target version, which is a yellow translucent. I initially had the Urban Outfitters one, was like was called the Eggshell, but that one was take longer. This one's already out, so I canceled it for this. It is what it is. Next one, I got 21 Pilots, Skeleton Icy. First listening to it, it was weird, because I mean it's a more happier sounding record. It's a little bit more poppy with its instrumentals, and I do really like the album cover. It's a fucking sick ass album cover, and this is also a sick ass record too. If you look at it, it's a kind of blue one. This is the Walmart exclusive. Apparently the one in the official side is a different blue color. But no, it's an interesting concept, thinking it's like all the shit is like propaganda. That's why they're making an album that sounds completely contemporary and mainstream sounding compared to the last release, which was the best shit ever. But you know what's weird? I don't have that on record yet. I don't have fucking Trench still. Still need to get it at some point. It's complete there. Next one, oh man, Ashland. This was, damn, this album is fucking amazing, and not enough people really pay attention to it. I think the most common single was Moral of the Story. It's in here. There's also a remix with it here as well, but yeah, this is really an entire album just going through the process of divorce, and there's even a song that talks about her brother passing away. Like, it's sad. I highly recommend listening to this. This is a really nice. All the song, Baby on Poppy. She's a good singer, good songwriter, amazing lyrics. I recommend picking this up. This one's it's actually a really sick ass record too. In terms of the color, it's a kind of a red to white. This is the Urban Outfitters version of it. There's also one that's like a clear version you can probably get. So sick ass record. Another one. This one is very controversial. Machine Gun Kelly. Tickets don't. We call it Tickets to My Downfall. Yeah, I mean, I like some of the singles, so I was like, okay, fuck it. I actually did listen to the album. This is my way I actually listened to the album because I never heard it. So I just found it in Walmart. Liked the color of it. It's actually a pink marble. It's sick as fuck. Yeah, listen, I thought it was good. It was good. Not a lot of people usually hate on this a lot because, you know, it's like not exactly the whole pop punk aesthetic. He's kind of stealing it in a way, and it doesn't do it in a good way. That's what I hear a lot of people say. But I mean, in my opinion, I think it's really catchy for what it is, and it's really cool listening, especially hearing like fucking Trippie Redd and more rock setting, like rock and roll setting. That's fucking crazy. I mean, the way he sings and raps and most of his shit, bro. I mean, it kind of goes with him. So yeah, it's amazing. Actually, I shouldn't say amazing. It's a good record. It's a good album. It just gets too much hate. Next one. This is actually a one I actually spin recently. And you've probably seen in my Mac Miller video, Blue Slide Pog. Pretty immature album, but it has its hits. It's a kind of a blue clear album record, so it's pretty nice. Urban Outfitters, I don't know if they still got it selling, but JPEG, this shit is going for like $200 on Discogs. I don't know what the fuck is happening. Every time like Peggy just drops something, over time it just becomes the most expensive shit ever. Still waiting on his LP exclamation mark. I just LP album to get a record release so I can cop that because I thought it was a really good listen. This is still my favorite JPEG Mafia album out there. All My Heroes Are Cornballs. Just him wearing a fucking Taliban type of shit, bro. This shit crazy. Yeah, it's a really nice experimental hip hop album right here. Okay, we keep going. Kid Cudi, Man on the Moon 3, The Chosen. Kid Cudi Goes Trap. He kind of adopts the Travis Scott delivery on some of these songs, especially in the first half of it, which is very unexpected. But in the halfway point, kind of goes in more mellow, traditional Kid Cudi-ish type of songwriting and singing that you kind of known from his first two Man on the Moon series. It's a very lovely addition to the trilogy, and it's probably one of the best fucking artworks of the three. Really, really love this album. Olivia Rodrigo, Sour. I mean, it's probably one of the most anticipated pop albums. A lot of people's probably favorite pop album of 2021. You know, I don't know what else to say. This shit is very like mainstream. You probably heard majority of the singles. Half of them are like crazy. Even the deeper cuts are really amazing. Like fucking the last track, Hope You're Okay, is like emotional. Favorite Crime, crazy. Brutal. Brutal is just like fucking random as like heavy ass pop punk ass song. But yeah, that one's a Standard Black. What else we got? Another very popular pop album from last year, Billie Eilish, Happier Than Ever. One of the more mature sounding albums I heard from her. Going back from When We All Fall Asleep, where we go a little bit more edgier type beats. This one's a little bit more mellow. And then you have like, of course, the amazing ass fucking the single Happier Than Ever. That shit is crazy. But there's a lot of good songs in here, like Hades Comet, Lost Cause, Oxytocin, Getting Older, Everyone Dies, Your Power, Therefore I Am. Like it's just like got like a really got good bangers here and there and some slow jams to enjoy. Evolve, Future, the record sell date one. Never heard of this. I mean, I heard some of the songs on this. You know what sucks though? The fucking Low Life is not on here featuring The Weeknd. It's not on here. But like, listen to it. It has some bangers. It has some fucking bangers in this shit. And then the color, red, black marble. Yeah, I mean, it was cheap too. It was a relatively cheap record. So fuck it. You know, Future's decent for the most part. Next one. Bring Me the Horizon. Post, what do you call it? Is it post-human survival horror? Some shit like that. Yeah, this is kind of for them going back into their more like metalcore roots. So it's a lot more heavier album compared to shit like That's the Spirit or Amo. Yeah, this shit is heavy. Like I'm talking like Dear Diaries, like thrash metal, screaming, fucking Obey with Young Blood. Or even Kingslayer featuring fucking Baby Metal, and that one is like has instances of just death metal, just casually in there with some quiet ass shit, bro. But yeah, this is a really one of my favorite records of 2020. Hopefully they make like another sequel to this at some point, which we might be seeing maybe this year or sometime. I don't know. This one, Care for Me by Saba, that was released in 2018. Very emotional concept album. Mainly talking about grieving over Sava's lost cousin, pretty much. And yeah, these 10 tracks are very emotional. It's probably has one of the best storytelling song in this, which is Prom King. That shit is crazy. The final track, Heaven All Around Us, is sad, bro. This shit is fucking amazing. And then he has some bangers too, like Live is a banger. Fucking Gray's pretty much a banger. Busy / Sirens, that's one of the best introductions to a hip hop album ever. Highly recommend it if you can. You can probably get it on fucking what's that shit? Buy Me Please. I know there's like if you join in, you can probably get a copy. There's some copies that are being sold for like $50, so I mean. It's better than when it was initially when it first came out. This one, this is one of my more recent ones. Faces, the official one, official pressing by Mac Miller. This is a fucking 3 LP. This shit is thick as fuck. It comes with 3 colors: red, blue, and green. This is an amazing ass fucking mixtape. You like if you're talking about like an album that's very consistent with its themes of just existential crisis, drugs, and pretty much just losing your mind. This is literally what this mixtape entails. It's probably one of the most complex works of art in Mac's discography. I highly recommend it. It's not my favorite, but it's like considered to be one of his best projects out there by a lot of fucking people. I even have let me go ahead and take that one out actually. So this is the official one. I actually had this for like a year and a half or two, which is a bootleg version of Faces, which it has the samples in here. So most of the samples that start off tracks or end on tracks, they're still on here. But some of the samples in the official release, when it was released to streaming, they were not clear, so they were unfortunately taken out. But shit like It Just Doesn't Matter, that's still there. Pieces of Wedding, there's some like it has a kind of sample, but it changed. They even changed the beat to Diablo. It still has the same like, but it seems like it's slightly pitched or slowed down or use different instrumentals to kind of get it going. And yeah, but also it doesn't have the bonus track. Yeah, it's like a fucking amazing track. Probably should have been on it. But yeah, this one comes in like a clear and a yellow translucent vinyl. So it's not bad. Not bad to have these two. People not fucking tell me shit about this, but this is Whole Lotta Red by Playboi Carti. Playboi Carti is a very he's one of the weirder fucking trap artists out there. I listened to Die Lit, which was It wasn't my favorite. It wasn't my favorite fucking album from him. I didn't really care for him, but I don't know what the fuck happened with this album where it didn't click with me on my first listen, but on the second and third one I was just like, you know, I kind of meet the whole like vampire aesthetic, the whole raging. It sounds barbaric, like talking shit like jump out the house, fucking Rockstar Mead, Start Breathing, Slayer, New Tank, fucking Anthem. And then my favorite track on this shit is actually this fucking has one of the stupidest beats I've ever heard, in a good way. Fucking On That Time. That is one of the hardest instrumentals I've heard in my fucking life. I don't think there's ever gonna be any like crazy ass production that will beat that for a long ass time. So this is a very influential album too, and also is highly sought after. Since I don't know when it's gonna get repressed. This shit right now be going for like 80 or 100 bucks right now on Discogs, based on what I saw. Another one. This was a really low key album of last year. Casey Musgraves, Starcross. I got bamboozled with this one though, but I do like how, you know, this thing kind of opens up like that. So it's pretty cool. It kind of goes over her own divorce, which she was initially like happy for whenever, you know, she released Golden Hour, but this is like the contrast to it. Some people don't like this album, but I for the most part really like how she kind of shifting from a pure country direction to a more pop-ish direction. And she was really doing that in Golden Hour too. Like there was like instances with that. So yeah, I mean, this one has some really nice bops in here. And this one, I got bamboozled with it because I thought I was getting, it comes in 3 colors, and there's all the variants of it, but there was like 3 mysterious ones. One of them was blue, yellow, and then the red one. I thought I was getting the blue one because I was like, I like the blue one. And it said there on the fucking tag, saying like, yeah, this is this color, this is this number. And I double checked on Discog saying, okay, that number, I think it was like 2 or something, or 3. That's the color I want. Opened it up, it gave me a red one, which, fuck it, I mean, red is one of my favorite colors, so I ain't gonna complain. Good album, really good album. Another good, decent album from last year, Typhoons by Royal Blood, two-man band. This is a little bit of a change in pace from the more heavier works from the last 2 albums. But yeah, I mean, it's not bad. You know, it has some good shit. Like, I think one of my favorite songs here is Oblivion. It has like one of the sickest ass riffs out there. That shit's catchy. Or Boilermaker is really catchy too, and it even has like a really somber ass ending, which is all we have is now, which is, you know, a different pace. You know, it's just like a very somber piano ballad, which I really enjoy. Nothing too special about this one. Standard black. But it's a decent album. Give it a listen if you like. Next one, Kid Cudi, Man on the Moon 2, The Legend of Mr. Rager. This is my favorite Kid Cudi album of all time. And it's probably his most darkest albums, I would say, because there's lines in here where he mentions about his cocaine addiction at some point. And even talks about, you know, the coping with drugs to kind of stay, like, how I see is like the first one kind of mentions like the dark thoughts and nightmares when he's asleep, but this is when he's actually awake in reality and kind of like dealing with these vices head on. So it's more personal. The same thing with part 3, but I mean, at least that one he's matured, so it's not as dark with it. But songs like this, like the last 7, like the ending to this shit, from Maniac to Trapped in My Mind, is one of the saddest runs in hip hop I've ever heard. And my favorite tracks on here is probably like All Along, These Worries, Mr. Rager, and then Ghosts. Ghosts also has a really sick ass beat for his times. Very psychedelic. Cost me an arm and a leg to get this, but now it's cheaper. So if you can get that, you know, just cop that shit. Just cop it. Next one. This should be relatively long because I'm about to finish this fucking one. I still got a lot more to go. Next one. This is Spelling Turning Wheel. Heard it from, well, the Needle Drop. He gave this a 10 out of 10, so I gave it a listen to. And it sounds like a fucking play, which is, it sounds like an Alice in Wonderland, Alice in Wonderland play, but if all the cast members were doing cocaine and crack. That's literally how the sound plays for me. It's wacky, but I relatively enjoy it. definitely give us a listen. This is also a really sick ass record color. Comes in, it's a hot orange, so it's pretty cool. And also, dude, I mean the sleeves too are fucking badass too. Apparently it's separated into a light and dark sections too, so I didn't know that was a concept of it, but it's a lot of themes of nature too as well. So definitely give that one a listen. It's a very interesting progressive pop album. Next one, AM, Arctic Monkeys. It's a classic. Probably heard singles like "Do I Want to Know," "Why'd You Call Me When You Hot," "Are You Mine," "One for the Road," "Arabella," and then my personal favorite, which a lot of people don't like, "Number One Party Anthem," because it's literally a slow ballad, but it's like it's catchy, man. I love like the how the lyrics really just paint the picture of like you're just like at like a prom night or whatever, you're just like dancing and shit. It's fucking cool. But I mean, this is a really nice, enjoyable album. Hopefully we get more music from him soon. Like the other one, the Hotel Casino album, it was really cool too. But hopefully we get something like that one, because I don't think you're gonna beat that one. Next one. Do I really gotta talk about this one? I mean, I got not much to say about it, but Travis Scott, Rodeo. Currently, it's a very sought after record right now, but I won't really talk about it too much. All I know is, I mean, just music wise, this is one of the greatest trap albums out there, if you can get your hands on. But other than that, I mean, it's really fantastic, but I really got nothing much to say about it for obvious reasons. Next one, Imperial, Denzel Curry. We still need to try to get this man's entire discog, and he hinted of dropping an album this year in 2022. Something about Melt Your Eyes or some shit. I don't fucking know. Will it be Taboo in terms of being like the best record or best album? I don't know, because Taboo is a really crazy ass record. But this one's a close second. It has some, like in the beginning, it has some really sick ass tracks like ULT, Gook, Sick and Tired, Naughty Head. This Live is very melodic, shit like that. And this one, I think they were, what do you call it, reissuing some of the shit. It's a salt and pepper marble. That shit is fantastic. Very cheap too. You might be able to find it for a cheap price on Discogs, or someone might be able to find it for you. Next one, 2020, the new Abnormal by The Strokes. I fucking hate this packaging, but the album is still fantastic. Next one, Stoning by Post Malone. Yeah, I think his first debut album. I don't know what, it's like, has a lot of nice bops, singles, fire, very catchy. One is more consistent, and this is also very bulky. I love like how glossy the fucking title is. It's really nice. But yeah, left on this side, and I think this will be like around the halfway point, and we'll just try to start naming the other ones as soon as you can. The last one, Man on the Moon 1. This one, classic for most people, and most people's introduction to Kid Cudi. This shit is fantastic. Not my favorite, but I mean, still really nice. This is a really cool looking one, because it's just clear. Not the, you can't even see the record because of the lighting, but it's a clear one. It's a clear. There's a sicker looking one if you were subscribed to the Vinyl Me Please website. It's like an orange and purple, very intergalactic color. That's probably the best looking one, but unfortunately I already had it, so I was like, that's fine. Very good record for the most part. Next one, I think this is most of from Mac Miller shit actually, from when I was doing the video, because I always had those in constant rotation. So we got Circles, Mac Miller's last album that was released 2020. Very singer-songwriting type of album, not that much rapping. Very chill album to listen to, but yeah, it's really nice. This is in a clear too, and this is another very sought after record right now. If you try to find it, it's very hard to find for whatever reason. Obviously, because a lot of people really like what this dude is saying and the whole events of it. It's so surreal listening to it. Another one. This is another one that's like stupidly expensive. The Divine Feminine by Mac Miller. This is the Oven Outfitters one. So this is a hot pink. So I can get this one out. I think I just got both records, but yeah, you can see hot pink. color, pretty lit. But yeah, this one just talks about love, at least in Mac Miller's perspective, and also the perspective of the lover and other things. It's a very consistent album. Highly recommend as well. It's really awesome. Okay, next one we got Good AM, Mac Miller, another Urban Outfitter. I think literally when I got my stimulus, yeah, I mostly just got all of his album, all his album discography. Very sick ass record. Trap Mac, literally what this is what it is. It's amazing. It's a very hype ass record. Kind of gets me through the day with some motivational shit and some fucking hard hitting beats and some badass features too. Another one's a more experimental one. Watching Movies with the Sound Off, Mac Miller, another Urban Outfitter exclusive. This is like a very clear red, so it has a very like pink red hue to it. Not a lot of people like it. I like the color for the most part, and you know, most people just want to listen so they can get their hands on the album, since it's also hard to find given the current climates of today's world. Really experimental, and I think people will like it. It's a huge step up from his first album, that's for damn sure. What else? And last one on this side. I mean, come on. Exorcism Tentacion 17. Very transient album. Like, I think less than 20 minutes long. Most songs are like 2 minutes or less for the most part. But it's a very sad album for the most part, but it has like a very lo-fi elements to it. Really enjoyed this one a lot. Really enjoyed it when it first came out. Okay, so I think that's like mostly half of the joints. So I think we should start with out of this. So I'm just gonna fucking just show them, because right now this shit about to run into like 40 minutes, which I need to literally next time just to look at what albums I got in that show, because this is a lot of records. Anyways. Next one, Igor, Tyler Creator, great fucking project. I've been trying to get fucking Scumfuck Fall Out Boy for ages, but I can't find that shit anywhere now. Next one, also Call Me If You Get Lost, still waiting on that shit on vinyl. I ain't getting the bootleg yet. It's gonna be pressed officially at some point. Phoebe Bridges, this is the Red Swirly version of Punisher. I have this one and the standard black version, which is coming up soon. Cause yeah, this one just got me stung. I was like, fuck it, I want to get it. I like the color. Really nice album. That's like top 5 2020 albums of the year. Saturation 2, Brockhampton. Still waiting for these to get actually pressed for his Saturation trilogy. Still waiting also on the Roadrunner. I got the one with Joe Buck kind of just chilling in the car. Looked like he about to get ran over or some shit, or is he seen some shit? Yeah, Roadrunner, the new machine. Yeah, that shit. Fantastic album last year. Next one, the other Phoebe Bridges, Standard Black. First one I got. This shit is also going up in price for some reason. All of her shit is just going up in price. What else? Metallica Master Puppets. This is the Walmart exclusive, so it has a very sick ass brown color to it. The classic thrash metal album. Love that genre to death. Next one, let's see, we got, NF. This is a very underrated album from last year. From NF, is like, he advertises as a mixtape, but it's really nice. It's really nice. It's really good. I still prefer his, not this one, but the last one. I forgot what the shit was called. The one who's like pushing we call it his shopping cart. Yeah, Still Searching, I think is what it's called, or some shit, or Still Searching, I'm not sure. This is a new one. This is from a YouTuber actually, Chloe. This is called Blood Bunny. There's a lot of pop punk elements to it. It's very, I actually started listening to this around December or early January, and I loved it for like the second listen. And this is also a badass color, although they did send me the wrong color. Same price. But it's like it's a pink, kind of like a pink marble. Similar to like the MK shit. Really sick ass album art too. And in the backside is also fucking badass. What else? No Doubt. Tragic Kingdom. Classic some nice bops on this joint. Oh god, this floor is just gonna be full of records. Logic, No Pressure. I'm still trying to find an affordable price for fucking Under Pressure, but this is, yeah, this is probably one of the most amazing artworks of all of Logic's like entire album and mixtape discography. If you exclude Barry 1003, because Barry 1003's fucking artwork is fucking phenomenal. But yeah, this shit is still a really nice send off, even though he lied that he was fucking retiring or some shit, bro. Logic, bro. Next one, Fleetwood Mac, Rumors. No question here, this is pretty much an essential piece of music history. Oh god, I see. 5 minutes, okay, we're still doing good, Another Metallica album, Ride the Lightning. This one has one of my favorite, like, we call this, does this have it? Oh no, it doesn't. It has Fade to Black, Fight Fire with Fire, that shit is fucking fantastic. From the Veil Tolls, Creeping Death, Trap Under Ice. Yeah, this is a really sick ass one. It was hard to get which one to get. I think the first Metallica album I got was The Master of Puppets, but then this was my second pick. I was kind of sad that I didn't get fucking their first debut project, because that shit also has some fucking bangers on it. Next one, some hardcore gangster rap, Into the Wu-Tang. This shit is fantastic. Definitely should get it if you're an avid hip hop listener. The beats. This one doesn't sound all that. Maybe because I don't know. I feel like it should have been remastered at some point. It sounds a little bit dated, but has some nice bops, bangers and shit. Ed Sheeran Plus. This shit comes in orange. Shit ain't the same since after like fucking Divide was dropped, bro. And if you heard his Equal project, bro, what the fuck was that? It has nothing. That shit ain't got shit on this album. This shit is really good. I don't know what happened. What else? We got Soy Pablo by Boy Pablo. Second small EP with a nice color. Don't really play as much since it's a 45, and then yeah, it's a 45 RPM record. And mine, I had to adjust the string, and then that stretches out the string, so it's annoying. So I don't listen to it, and it's a couple. Really cool. Next one, man, I was talking about Casey Musgraves. I'm still gonna be listening to her because I do like the change that she's going from country to pop. This is the first one I listened to, and it's very, very heartwarming. It's very, very nice to listen to. Very optimistic. It's a weird contrast going from a new album now, but it is what it is. Life happens. Billie Eilish. Don't look at me or don't smile at me. Some shit. Yeah, you know, first album that actually got me into Billie Eilish, or first project that got me into it, and been an avid fan ever since then. See what else we got. Bro, this shit gonna look fucking crazy. Denzel Curry, Zoo. Very short project, but very fascinating one too. It's a quick, very easy to go to kind of get into. But not the strongest, but it's really good. It comes in green. What else? Brockhampton. This is another bootleg. Ginger. They just gave me this accidentally because I guess I'm assuming they didn't have Saturation 1 on file. They're Rolling Records. They have like they still sell bootlegs here and there, and then they have also like weekly drops on official albums. It's very good to check them out in case you want to get some cool shit. But yeah, this is one of them I got, which I still like this album, but it is what it is. This one comes in orange. Whew. What else? Oh my god, we're still a long way, man. 21 Pilots, Bessels. This shit comes in clear. No comment, I've been talking about this a while. Bone Thugs and Harmony, single, first of the month. First record I got from a friend, and pretty much came through with my started my record collection hobby with it whatnot. Kids See Ghosts, Kanye and Kid Cudi made a fantastic like album / EP, short 7-track listing. Really cool album to have, and it comes in different variants if you're lucky. Next one, Awaken My Love. This is the Standard Black, but just to let you all know that Walmart will be having repressings on all 3 of Childish Gambino's albums which I'm still looking. This one will be coming the blue one, and then the first one, Camp, that one will be like a campfire red, and then is it the internet, some shit like that? I forgot what you call it. That's the one I need to get. It's just his face, just kind of just staring like that. That shouldn't come in purple. So it's somewhere around February. Just be on the lookout for that. Probably pre-order's already up right now. Standard Black, very soulful. Not really your typical rapping childish Gambino. 21 Pilots, Blurry Face, mainstream shit. Literally all these joints here are at least golden and above. So this shit sold. This shit, you know, made 21 Pilots popular. You can also find a red exclusive on Walmart if you care to look for it. This shit got pressed, and it also comes in silver that I've seen recently. Blue album by Weezer. Nothing much to say. It's a classic rock album. Weezer hasn't been like this since, although their last album, OK Humans, is actually pretty good. OK Humans really good. It has a lot of extra related to it. Next one we got 2014 Forest Hill Drive, King Cole. Hopefully my next, if I land my first job, I will be getting his latest joint, the Off Season, at some point. The Off Seasons are really, he really stepped up his game, like compared to like KOD and for Your Eyes Only. Yeah, Cole sounded hungry on his last joint, for real. Next one, Ariana Grande. Thank You Next. Nice little pink album right here. This shit comes in clear, the talking version of it. Really lovely album. One of my favorite Ariana Grande album ever. Let's see what else. The Weeknd. Remember? So yeah, I still got one more show, but I ain't gonna show that part. But yeah, The Weeknd, House of Balloons, really amazing mixtape on his part. Shit got me into alternative R&B, dark R&B. Really consistent mixtape, really strong. Let's see. Kendrick Lamar, Good Kid, Mad City. Did I say anything more? I fucking love this album. Shit that got me into hip hop when I was a kid. So, hell yeah to that album. What else? Another one got me into hip hop. Motherfucking Drake, Take Care. This shit is battered, beaten. But if you can get your hands on this shit is really expensive right now if you're trying to get this shit mint. But I'd say it's definitely worth it. It has 20 songs. Even it seems bloated. Even like shit like Certified Lover Boy, being like horrendously bloated for no reason. This shit actually all the tracks I would say for the most part bang. So even some sad joints here. Yeah, very influential album. Very influential album out there. Motherfucking Daughters, You Won't Get What You Want. Industrial noise rock. This shit literally sound like the fucking depths of hell. Literally, like I don't know how else to describe it. This shit is hard as fuck. This shit comes in kind of like a silver marble record. But yeah, this shit is fucking insane. What else? You got the other K-Dot joint, To Baby Butterfly. Still looking for Damn. At some point I will get it. You know, because Damn, that finger, do you think that, yeah, right there, Damn. Yeah, I still need to get Damn at some point, but To Baby Butterfly, it's good. It's a good album. A lot of people's favorite hip-hop album, but not my favorite. Got me into jazz though, so that's fucking cool. Favorite trap album, Denzel Curry, Taboo. Is the motherfucking clown. Yeah, this shit goes into the whole concept of like the industry and using them to do the bidding, and then until you die, pretty much. It's crazy. Separated into 3 acts. Had a reaction with this shit. This is an enjoyable ass fucking album. Hits on hits on hits on hits. It's crazy. Really sick ass concept too that he did. So I don't know if that's gonna be hard to beat. Stephen Stevens, Gary and Lowell, depressing album. I would advise you to listen to it if you're sad. But for me, it's very chilled. So that's why I love this album. Almost there, guys. Almost there. Billie Eilish, When We All Fall Asleep, where do we go? Debut album. This shit comes in the pale yellow, kind of the same color as the Happier Than Ever one, but yeah, this has more bangers compared to the other ones. A lot more heavier, sonically speaking. And favorite song here has gotta be Listen Before I Go. Crazy. Let's see what else. Best fucking album all time? Yes, Swimming, Mac Miller. Listen to this shit. Grab it. Get your hands on this shit, bro. Like I don't know why y'all like. Just yeah, this shit is actually his platinum. Yeah, his only platinum like album out there. It's yeah, this shit like and I don't know what to say about this. I made a whole story just talking about this shit. And this is an amazing rap album, and has amazing music. Got me through a lot of crazy shit. Give this a listen. Hopefully y'all can get your hands on it if you can find it. But yeah, Royal Bloods. How Do We Get So Dark? Really cool, really heavy. Rock album, kind of bluesy in a way. Big Sean, I Decided, comes in Translucent. Very sick ass concept, and I think he explores this concept very well, of just his older self kind of talking to his younger self before he died. It actually kind of reminds me of the new fucking Dawn FM joint from The Weeknd, which we'll talk about in just a moment. But yeah, it's a very good album, very fucking good album. Starboy the Weeknd. This is him when he's, I think, at least in his happiest, I would say. A lot of 80s bops. I see a lot of people that are kind of comparing his new album, Dawn FM, to this one, because it's very 80s inspired. But Dawn FM takes that and amps it up to like 1,000 to like 100 or some shit, bro. Because Dawn FM is, yeah, it's like a fucking psychedelic 80s pop experience or some shit. I actually went ahead and ordered the record for that one. That shit will be coming out in April. But I didn't get the old man one. I got one of the alternative art covers. There was a lot of like disagreements, mixed reactions to that. But I still like it because it goes for the concept. High Off Life, Future. Very very surprising, underrated Future project, because I actually really enjoy a lot of these tracks, even though it's slightly on the bloated end. Really cool project. High Off Life. Alfredo, Freddie Gibbs, it's just Alfredo, but no, I mean this is some nice gangster rap from Freddie Gibbs. He's an immaculate MC, tight ass lyrics, gangster rapping. This shit makes you feel like you're in the scene of Godfather, but you also like someone just serves you some spaghetti, and you're just eating it while listening to the song. That's literally how it feels. Fucking dope ass project right here. Favorite fucking Weeknd album, bro. After Hours. This shit got me through 2020 during the pandemic. This is my favorite album from that year, bro. 2020 was fucking fantastic year of music. This shit is amazing. And also I like the fact like Dawn FM literally has this version of Abel, but he's older now. Maybe he's time traveling or some shit. I don't fucking know. I'm still trying to wrap my head around the whole Dawn FM concept that he's going for. But apparently this is gonna be a trilogy of like probably like 80s vibes, kind of like the trilogy they had initially. But yeah, this is fucking badass fucking album. Kamikaze Eminem. Still trying to see if I can get any other joints from him. Not sure yet, but Kamikaze is a good start. I thought he kind of. Yeah, he's super aggressive on this joint. He's just talking shit to everyone, so I don't know. And it also has some trap beats in here, so I actually like that a lot. Travis Scott, Astroworld. I ain't gonna say much. Next one, Soccer Mommy with Color Theory. This shit is very chilled. Some pop indie vibes here. Has one of my favorite pop songs of all time. Yellow is the color of my eyes. Very long, but very informative and very descriptive, and it's very sad. But it's a really nice album. I got this one. It's in the clear version, which was limited to like 550. So maybe I'll go up eventually, but who knows? I've been still just listening for the music. Oh my god, this is a mess. Okay, one was there. Savage Mode 2 by 21 Savage and Metro Boomin. Got the nice crossing each other covering on it because I thought it looked the sickest. Very nice, very nice trap album. Definitely made me a fan of 21 Savage. It's fucking insane. The range, Still Searching by Senses Fell, some metalcore vibes. Very insane. Very insane ass album. I'll give him that. Crazy. Almost there, almost there. Oliver Tree, Ugly is Beautiful. Gave me the wrong version, got the red one instead of the yellow one, but fuck it. This shit is, the music here is really refreshing to listen to. Whew. One of the hardest gangster rap, hardcore hip hop albums, Run the Jewels 4 by Run the Jewels. A lot of political shit. It's crazy, like when this shit was released during the pandemic where whole Black Lives Matter joints was going on, riots and shit. This shit literally just talks about that in depth, even though it was recorded at a different time, at a different time. You know, it's crazy. It's really crazy and surreal to listen to this shit during that time, because that shit, like, bro, I don't know. It was very like significant at that time, during the time of events. But yeah, what else we got? We got Legends Never Die by Juice WRLD. Very sad, since his latest posthumous release, Fighting Demons, was very underwhelming. But this is, I think, one of the more better posthumous releases out there. And then finally, I actually listened to this one recently. Is fucking and I also heard his new album, Sick. This is some rap songs. Very emotional album, very disjointed, as you can tell by his face is just all, yeah, it looks crazy. Compared to Sick though, I mean, Sick, some people, I mean, I saw someone call that shit called some trap songs, because there's like he actually goes into some trap productions in that album, which I thought was really interesting. But he sounds more happier on Sick, surprisingly. So, and that's a good thing, because some rap songs is really sad. It's a really sad album to listen to. Let me see. I almost forgot. I had one album that I just had, like, I was spinning a few days ago. Linkin Park, Hybrid Theory. Really enjoy Linkin Park's discography for the most part. This is the one I was able to find in Walmart. It's the red, translucent red exclusive. I really hope though that they get fucking 1,000 Suns repressed at some point, because right now it's almost unattainable at this point. But anyways, that is everything. I think almost fucking 50 minutes almost. But yeah, that's my entire record collection. In the future releases for upcoming years or so, as tradition, I'm just gonna try to focus on albums that I've recently obtained, so I can keep these fucking videos shorter, because I gotta clean all this shit up at some point. But yeah, for sure, hope y'all enjoy, and hopefully y'all get some cool music recommendations here. Some other things, just to know. So I already mentioned two albums that currently are in the whole pre-order wait list. So we got Brockhampton's Roadrunner, New Light, New Machine. We have Dawn FM by The Weeknd. Amazing fucking project, by the way. Very good way to start the year off right. We also got Isaiah Rashad's album, The House is Burning. Really chill album. Can't wait to see if he gets his other two albums out there. Solo Demo and fucking The Sun's Tirade at some point, but fuck it, let's just wait till then. And I think lastly, lastly is Injury Reserves By the Time I Get to Phoenix. I will be dropping a video soon, but I'm still working on the script for it, because I kind of want to make it more of like my thoughts about it, because spoilers, this is probably my favorite fucking album of 2021. But like there's nothing competing with it. That shit is, it sounds like a fucking dystopian right off the gate. It's really weird. But I'll talk about it more. I actually was able to get the clear and black one. I think it's like, yeah, clear and black swell. I'm not sure what color it was. It was like gone in like a minute or two. It was stupid. I'm just somehow was lucky to get it. And then it went, and then hopefully people that were unable to get it, at least got the standard red one. But I don't know. We'll see. That will come in hopefully in March, I hope, or earlier. Who knows? But yeah. Until then, it's nice to talk with y'all, or anyone that does view it. Just want to let y'all just to stay safe out there, and we'll get through it together. And yeah, we'll see y'all in the next video, and thank y'all for stopping by. Peace out.